This is What's Now and turning our attention towards infrastructure and why this is a key to encouraging economic growth. I recently spoke with Neil Bradley from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce all about this. Let's take a look.
Thanks for having me, Christine. It's a pleasure. Well, I think I'm most excited about the fact that we're finally going to start talking about infrastructure and start building infrastructure. In Washington, for years, politicians on both sides of the aisle have said they wanted to do something about infrastructure, about our roads, our bridges, about lack of access to water and the drought. And yet nothing ever seemed to happen. And we finally have a bill that's going to turn all that talk into action. And that may be the most exciting thing of all. Well, let's start with highways. There's about $2.5 billion that'll be coming to Utah to help fix roads in places like St. George and Centerville, Mill Creek and Ogden. There is hundreds of millions of dollars for disaster relief and wildfire resiliencies. I mean, we are all taken aback, by the drought and the impact that it's having on Utah and, frankly, the rest of the Western United States. This bill sends $219 million to help deal with some of those drought issues right there in Utah. Well, very soon, if this bill becomes law, you mentioned earlier, Christina, it had 69 votes in the US Senate. It's already passed there. The next vote, frankly, it could happen in a matter of hours or days, is in the House of Representatives. All those good things that we just talked about, none of them happen unless this bill passes and becomes law. If it does pass, then we know that state and local governments are already prioritizing the list of projects that they want to get started with. We're going to see engineering work over the winter. We're going to see shovels in the ground in spring and summer, but only if this bill passes and becomes law. I hope folks will go to uschamber.com. That's uschamber.com. You can learn what more about what this bill will mean for Salt Lake City, for the rest of Utah, and the nation. And if you like what you learn about this bill, you can reach out to your member of Congress and let them know how you feel and that you're counting on them to deliver these projects for Salt Lake City and the nation. Great to see you, Christine.